forming in the middle of homes, roads, and businesses. A mighty peak rises out of City Hall. Our neighboring cities have all been transformed into dwarves.
It's been too long since you've last visited Alex. At least, that's what she says. You don't remember the last time you visited her. She has a lovely garden instead of a lawn, flowers of every color blooming. Her house looks more plain than inviting, but at least that's better than being an eyesore. There's a beaten-up car in the driveway, but it still looks in reasonably good shape. Inside, it seems as though the floor and ceiling are the only surfaces not completely covered in picture frames. Every available space has been dedicated to a picture frame, some of them obviously tightly squeezed together. Even counters and tables are crowded with frames. They are all different sizes, shapes, and colors. Some are round, some are perfectly square, others are rectangular. Some are ornate, shiny metal, others are simple, black plastic. Every single frame, however, has one thing in common. Not one frame has a picture inside.
That's right! You don't remember my pictures.
Alex points to the nearest frame, a square wooden frame.
This is from my first anniversary with Gerald. Isn't he so cute?
You tell Alex, there is nothing in the frame.
You always say that. Come on, I made cookies.
Smoke is coming out of her oven, but Alex doesn't seem to mind. She waves it away as she takes out a tray of completely blackened cookies.
I'll show you the new Kesha album I bought while they cool.
She leads you to a sitting room, and the coffee table in the middle of the chairs is also covered with picture frames, with just enough space cleared for her CD player. After some light conversation and a few songs, Alex retrieves the cookies. They're piled high on a plate, and she hands you a glass of milk before taking a large bite out of a black, charred cookie.
Perfect!
You take a cookie to be polite. You dunk it in the milk, but no matter how long you soak it, the cookie remains rock hard. Alex watches you eagerly as you take a bite. The cookie tastes like charcoal. You still manage to swallow your bite. You ask Alex about the moaning.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to introduce you to Gerald. Well, reintroduce you. You've met him before. You just don't remember him. Oh, come on.
Alex leads you through the house. Burnt cookies forgotten. The moaning gets louder as you follow her towards Gerald.
Here we are.
Alex stops in front of a door with scratches all over it, blood staining the wood. She opens the door into darkness, and you can see even more scratches on the other side of the door. There are old, bloody handprints smeared all over.
It's a great thing we went shopping.
She descends the stairs into the darkness. As she flicks on the lights, she examines a collection of baseball bats, tapping her chin in thought. You recognize some of the bats she bought from her recent shopping trip.
What do you think? Wooden ones are more fun, but metal is so trustworthy, you know?
Alex finally decides on 2 baseball bats. One well-worn metal bat. There's several scratches on it, and the logo is badly worn off. The entirety of the bat is covered in dried blood. The other one is the new wooden bat.
Ta-da! Gerald, this is my best friend.
This can't be Gerald. You don't remember Gerald, but you do remember this man. You remember his blonde hair and green eyes. You remember him wearing an orange apron at Home Depot. He's chained to the wall, and you can see, even in the dim lighting, that there are dried bloodstains all over the floor.
Help me. Please, my name is Jason.
Oh, sweetie.
Alex leans her bat against the wall and kneels down in front of Gerald. She strokes his face gently, moving his hair out of his face, before grabbing a fistful of blonde hair and yanking his head back roughly.
Your name is Gerald, sweetie.
Please.
You know I hate hurting you, Gerald. You know I hate it when you get like this.
Alex slams Gerald against the ground. She rises to her feet again and picks up the wooden baseball bat.
let me go.
When he rises to his hands and knees, Alex slams the bat down on his back,
Oh!
snapping the wooden bat in half across his back. Gerald screams.
We're so happy together, Gerald. Why would you ever want to leave?
She tosses away the broken half of the bat and picks up a metal one.
Don't make me hurt you anymore, sweetie. You know I hate that.
I'm sorry, please!
There now. Isn't that better?
Alex kneels down in front of the broken, beaten man, this time cradling his cheek with her hand.
I love you.
I love you too.